If you're struggling with a particular hunt and you don't know how to beat a monster, they keep getting you. I mean, obviously you can look online and kind of read and see what you should do. But the game does offer some really, really in-depth in-game help that will help you figure out what monsters drop what, where to find them, what their strengths and weaknesses are too. And you're going to find this guy early on in your mission. This is Ferdinand. Ferdinand is going to give you the monster field guide. So by hitting the menu button and then tabbing over to the monster field guide here, you go ahead and select on that. It is broken out by various aspects of the game. You can see I don't even have aquatic life yet. I'm still early on in my game. I just wanted to get these videos out for people to kind of understand core concepts, but this guide will fill out as you explore new biomes, as you uncover new types of monsters. This guide will continue. So let's just go ahead and select the large monster field guide for now. Here are the 3 large monsters that I have found. It'll show you just some basic stats about them, like they're in the plains. It gives you a little bit of bio of kind of what they are. How many have I killed? How many have I captured? What were the sizes of the ones that I captured? But more importantly, if you hit R1 and start tabbing through, it will show you what they are weak to. You can see that this monster's tongue and forelegs are breakable. And it gives you a little bit of information here and a helpful hint on kind of like where to stand and what to do. It'll even show you what kind of weapons are strong against the various aspects and if they're weak to certain types of damage like fire damage or water damage. And this is a great guide to know if your current kit is going to actually be useful against the monster. Nothing is more frustrating than hunting a monster and hitting it with your favorite weapon and watching it bounce off for just basic chip damage. You want to get really good, powerful damage. Well, how do you do that? Well, the monster guide is a phenomenal way to give you that insight into what weapon works against what monster. And you can see even here, there's a little bit more information. It recommends ice and thunder. Here's some of the effective status effects that it has, some of the effective items that are utilized in it as well. Some are good, some obviously have that X means not so good. Additionally, it will show you what you can receive for rewards by the frequency, by breaking things. Now, this is a low rank right now because the game just started. You're seeing it says low rank materials. Later on, they will patch in, or maybe it's in this game. I don't know. I am sure that this... If they haven't yet, they will. But there will be high rank and like alpha rank of different types of monsters to show you the different things that they could drop. So the frequency of getting a shell is pretty high on a low monster here. And you can scroll through those and see what different materials are available. This is important when you're hunting different pieces of gear that you want for your character, whether you want to just, you know, have that Elden Bling, as we call it, and just look good, or you want a certain piece of gear, or you want to modify your weapon and you want to start unlocking things. And it says, hey, you need to get 3 Chatacabra jaws. You're like, how do I get those? Well, this will show you kind of how to do that and where they are. Additionally, it'll show you some of the titles that you can unlock in the game by defeating so many of the monsters. Well, that's mostly for vanity stuff. And this applies also to small monsters as well. Small monsters are a great source for materials. And if you've been watching my videos, you saw I did a pretty in-depth guide on item customization and utilization. And some of the things you're going to need to create, some weapons and armor as well, but definitely some of the items are going to require things like honey, for example. You could say, oh, I'm just going to run around and try to find, you know, the honeysuckles and just collect those. You could do that, or you could farm this guy because he drops honey too. And that is a great source of finding things that you want. Some of these items, or some of these monsters rather, they're the only source to get stuff. Like this guy I haven't even killed yet. I don't even know what he drops. Unknown, unknown. As I beat him, I will get answers and we will find out more. But this is a great guide. It follows true for endemic and aquatic life as well, just to give you guys an idea of some of the various things that you can expect. So don't sleep on the Monster Field Guide. It is a phenomenal tool that is going to help you in your quest to find the pieces of gear that you need to build out that armor you want, to build out that weapon you want for all the crafting so that you can go on to fight larger enemies. And again, This is something that I recommend scanning through before you go into a hunt with a new monster, or after you've beat it once or twice, just to go and see if there's a better way to take it down, to get better rewards. Because you're gonna wanna, some of these fights are gonna get, as the game goes on, these fights are gonna get longer and harder, more phases, more health, and knowing what you're up against will set you up for the best success. I hope you guys found this video interesting and informative. If you did, you know what to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.